A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Here's Mensah to throw. He's going to run it. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. This time he's got it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Mensah rushes on. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Offense working from the pistol. Complete to start this drive. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Out wide left, it's Shipp.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Sets his feet, it's Chambers. Right side, it's York. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on 1st down. Just plowing ahead. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off play action on 1st down. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Under pressure. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thurman. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end, that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Lining up to convert 3rd down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man, it's Chambers. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. And the Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On play action. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. That's reeled in. It's Thurman.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. If the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first. On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Look at this defense. Shoulders sagging, tongues hanging out. 13 plays they've endured from this offense. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. And the Canes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The offense set for a 1st down play. The run inside. It's Pringle. That's a 20. He's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, what a cut! Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're all over it. Caught, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the 3, but...
Touchdown, Canes! Looking downfield, it's Chambers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Finds a tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Drives inside. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going deep. Snagged it at the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Stopped right there.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. Oh, pressure's coming. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they... Quarterback signaling to his guys. Mensah. Rushes on. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Drops back on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Pringle. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throwing, Mensah. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Shakes off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Sets his feet. It's Chambers. Under pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying on him.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Miami. Special team. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Out wide right, it's York. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. In the backfield, it's Thurman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Keeping his eyes downfield. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Sells to fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. complete to Wilson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Comes down, it's Wilson. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. Another catch by Wilson. Back-to-back grabs. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Running inside. It's Pringle. He's got the first down. Finding some room, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they... This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Right side, it's York. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Moving the pocket, it's Chambers. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Still looking. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to the running game. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Mensah to throw. With the catch, it's Wingo. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it on the outside. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Here, got enough space. Touchdown. To the air, it's Chambers. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Makes the catch. It's Thurman. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads in the nick of time.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. This offense has it with really good field position. Mensah unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his target. Touchdown, Miami! Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. So much for tight formation, smash mouth, 2nd and 1, and they've got 4 receivers across the field. Throwing, Mensah. Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet that's caught. It's Thurman. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. They get to him as he throws. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Out wide right, it's Wingo.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the...
Makes a grab and room to run. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. They'll run the screen. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Left side, it's Wingo. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. Finds his man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up. And give him another